Have you ever opened up your social media feed and just felt completely exhausted? It seems like every single day there's a new must-have AI tool, another expert telling you about some new workflow, and you just get this constant pressure that you're falling behind. If you're feeling even a little bit overwhelmed by all of it, I just want you to know you are definitely not alone. And today we're going to talk about how to get off that hamster wheel for good.
You know, this quote from the biologist E.O. Wilson it perfectly nails the feeling, doesn't it? We have access to more AI tools and information than we've ever had in human history. But is it making us wiser? Is it making us more productive? Honestly, for a lot of us, it's just creating more noise and a lot more anxiety.
And that feeling isn't just in your head. It is incredibly common. The research shows that a staggering 83% of workers feel overwhelmed by the amount of information they have to deal with every day. So if you're feeling this, you are not in the minority, you are in the vast majority. This isn't a personal failing, it's just the reality of the world we're in right now. I think this is the perfect way to describe it. It's like trying to take a sip of water from a fire hose. Every single day, a new app launches, and there's this huge wave of hype telling you that this is the one you absolutely have to master. That pressure to keep up, it's just immense. And frankly, it's exhausting. But the cost of all this overwhelm isn't just mental. Oh no, it hits your wallet too. And it does it in a way that's so sneaky, you might not even notice it's happening. Just take a second and think about it. How many AI tools have you signed up for, even just a free trial? And how many of those are now quietly billing your credit card every single month? See, it always starts small. It seems totally reasonable, right? You sign up for a good chat tool to help with your writing and research. It's only $20 a month, a no-brainer. Then, your work needs some visuals, so you find a really cool image generator. And what's another $20? It's for the business, after all. And then you hear about a specialized writing assistant that's supposed to be amazing, so you add that one to the list. Just another $20. And of course, you've got to have something to transcribe your meeting notes. Who has time for that? So you sign up for that too. Each one on its own seems so small. But before you know it, you glance at your credit card statement and whoa, you're spending close to $200 a month. And here's the really painful part. You're probably only using a tiny fraction of these tools, and a lot of them do the exact same things. You're paying for these same features over and over again. You know, what's funny is we've all been through this exact thing before. Just think about streaming services. At first, it was great, but now so many of us have, 5, 6, 7 different subscriptions just to watch the shows we want? We are doing the exact same thing with AI tools, just collecting them one by one until we're totally overwhelmed and way over budget. Okay, so the financial cost, that stings. But the emotional toll that this whole cycle takes on us, I think that's even heavier. This isn't just about money. It's about our mental energy, our confidence, and our motivation to even engage with this stuff. And this feeling, it actually has a name. AI cognitive fatigue. It's that specific mental fog you get from constantly switching between different apps, trying to learn new interfaces, and trying to remember which of your dozen AI tools is supposed to do what. This isn't your normal work stress. It's a very unique kind of burnout that comes directly from this tool overload. And this isn't just a feeling, it has real measurable consequences. Look at this chart. Studies are showing that when people are experiencing this kind of fatigue, they make almost 40% more errors in their work. And check out this second bar. Their desire to actually quit their job can go up by over a third. The point is, this burnout directly impacts performance and retention. It's serious. And this leads to this really painful emotional trap. First, you feel guilty, right? You're paying for all these tools you're not even using. Then you see people online who look like they've got it all figured out, which just makes you feel like you're behind. Pretty soon, just the thought of opening an AI tool feels like a chore, so you start to avoid it. And that just makes you feel even more like you can't keep up. It's a really tough cycle to be in. Okay, we've talked about the problem, the money, the emotional toll. It's a lot. I know. But here is the really good news. The solution is so much simpler than you think. It does not involve learning more tools or creating more complicated workflows.
This is the number I want you to remember. 3. That's it. As a beginner, as someone who is just starting to bring AI into your work, you only need to focus on a maximum of 3 tools. Seriously, this is your official permission slip to ignore all the other noise.
Let's call this the 3-tool rule.
It's basically a simple framework to help you find your focus, slash your costs, and get rid of that feeling of being overwhelmed. It's all about being intentional with your choices instead of just collecting tools because you feel like you're supposed to. So, what are these 3 magic tools? Well, it's pretty simple. First, everyone needs a great conversational AI. This is your workhorse for writing, doing research, brainstorming ideas. Second, only if your work is visual, you need one solid image generation tool. If it's not, you can totally skip this one. And third, you pick one specialized tool for a single, specific, high-value task in your business. That is it. This little toolkit covers almost everything you'll need when you're starting out.
And that number 3, it isn't just a random guess I came up with. The research actually backs this up. Studies on workplace productivity found something fascinating. They saw that 1 or 2 AI tools gave a real boost to performance. But the moment a 4th system was added, those benefits completely vanished. The mental cost of juggling all those different tools just completely erased any small benefit they might have offered.
So the whole strategy here is to consolidate, not collect. It's about shifting your mindset. You stop trying to have every tool, and you start focusing on having the right tools, and ideally having them all in one place.
Think of it like this. You've got the collector. They have 10 different subscriptions. They're jumping between 5 different apps just to get one thing done, and they're spending hundreds of dollars a month. Then you have the consolidator. They use one central platform, they have one single predictable cost, and they master one system instead of just dabbling in a dozen. The consolidator is way more efficient, way less stressed, and you know what? They get better results. And this very principle, this idea of consolidation over collection, it's incredibly powerful. It's about finding a smarter way forward that helps you avoid all that tool fatigue and subscription overwhelm right from the very beginning. And as an example of what this looks like, this is exactly why we built the Compass Coaching AI platform for our own community. The whole idea wasn't to add yet another tool to your list, but to create a single, integrated place that's actually designed for focus.
So on a consolidated platform like this, you get everything you need in one spot. You can access the top AI models for chat and writing. You can use an integrated image generator. You can even work with custom AI agents that are built for specific business tasks, all without having to juggle a bunch of different subscriptions. The goal of any good consolidated system is to give you all the power without all the chaos.
Ultimately, the whole goal is to find one platform to learn, one system to master, and one place where you can do your best work. If this idea of a consolidated approach makes sense to you, you can see exactly how we've put it into practice inside the Compass community. It's designed from the ground up to be a simple, effective way to get started with AI and to finally, for good, step off that burnout hamster wheel.